Hello guys, it is Max here, also known as Shockwave. So your PS4, your brand new next generation console, it's supposed to be this amazing ultra silent gaming console, but it actually turns out to be not exactly that for a lot of people. If your PS4 sounds like a fucking jet engine when playing an intense game, it's not because your PS4 is broken, it's not because it's just going to explode within a few seconds. It is normal for your PS4 because mine has it too. A lot of people have the same problem, and I have 3 major fixes of how you can at least minimize the fan noise of your PS4 in this video. So let's get right started with number 1, and that is giving your PS4 the most room to breathe it can possibly have. So if you have your PS4 in your entertainment setup and you have all sorts of things right next to it, try to reorganize the bunch and give your PS4 the most room to breathe, especially at the back of the console, because there of course are the main vents where the PS4 has to get its air from. The PS4 really needs a lot of fresh air to keep itself cool. So you really need to create a lot of free space around the console, also around the sides, because the sides also have air vents. If you have game discs sitting right next to your PS4, just get rid of them. I did that too, I just put them in a different section. And it really made a huge difference, at least in my setup, because it really is important for your PS4 to be able to breathe a lot of fresh air, to be able to keep its internals fresh, especially at the back. The PS4 is really a long console. If you look at it from the side, it's insanely long, which is kind of a problem if you see it in my setup. It is kind of has a narrow space to breathe at the back. It's also kind of slanted downwards, which definitely doesn't help in the process. So I try to give it as much room as possible as it can have in my setup at the back of the console, which is really important. So tip number 1, just try to give it as much space all around the console as you can possibly give it. Tip number 2, this is also a very important one. You need to make sure that your PS4 is horizontal. I mean, it looks super sexy when it is vertical, but it actually is not so good for the airflow of your PS4. This is one that really surprised me personally, because I was actually looking at ways to put my PS4 vertically in my setup, because I thought, well, then it has like no problems with the air vents whatsoever, because they have full space to breathe fresh air and there's nothing blocking it. But it actually turns out that the fan on the PS4 works better when it's horizontal. Of course, the vertical position is officially supported by Sony, but it actually its preferred position is just to be horizontal, because the fan is be able to spin faster, to work better, and just the general airflow will be better, because you're also not like blocking off the side fans when your PS4 is in a horizontal position. So make sure it's horizontal and not vertical. That's a very big one. Now the third and last one is actually also a very big one. Make sure your room is cool, because of course your PS4, this is one I really noticed. Like in the summer, my PS4 was like a fucking jet engine, even more than it would be in the normal months, because in the summer it's just so freaking hot, and if it's hot in your room, the PS4 will heat up too, and it will have to flow more air inside and outside of the console to be able to keep its internals cool. So that's a logical thing. One way or another, make your room cool so that your PS4 can stay cool as well. Of course, these were the 3 tips. Of course, you can try your own creative ways. You can, of course, blow dust out of your air vents. That's a really basic one. You can try applying new cooling paste, whatever. If you have your own fix, be sure to leave it down below in the comments. We can all help each other with this problem, because really in my case I just sometimes couldn't hear the fucking game audio because of that jet engine spinning under my TV. It's not quite a nice thing, especially if you consider that, I mean, the PS3 in my exact same setup, I had no problems with it whatsoever. Now with the PS4, it's just a fucking disaster if you don't use these tips. I hope Sony fixes this issue with a new console release soon. But for the time being, I hope you enjoyed these 3 tips. As I said, leave your own tips down below in the comments. Subscribe for more useful videos. Click the like button if you liked it, and then I will see you in the next one.